Well, President Custer, this is Nick Thiel here. I'm in Kalispell. It's right on the edge of the dark side of the moon and the light side of the moon, and I'm happy to spend a couple minutes here talking with you about technology in the classroom. So my personal take on technology in the classroom is that it should be transparent, it should be intuitive, and it should be personal. It should be transparent that the objective is really a human objective. We're trying to connect with students, so that's kind of the personal part, trying to understand their worlds, where they're coming from, what they understand, and how to scaffold on top of that the new knowledge, and to equip them to be successful in their career in the future. The other thing is for it to be intuitive. If the software is not intuitive, the students don't like engaging with it, they're not going to engage with it. And the same thing for instructors. If the professors aren't excited about it and they don't view that as something that will make them more efficient and more effective, then they're not going to accept it. In software product world, if people don't accept it, it doesn't matter how awesome us autistic, siloed row and column people think the software is, it won't be adopted and they won't use it. So if it's not used, it's not effective. And then for this transparent component, it needs to be something that it's natural, and I think we probably all agree that while I'm still a PC person, Apple has certainly crossed a barrier in terms of transparency as a result of paying careful attention to the intuitive nature of the software. So I think in the future, learning management systems need to really be thoughtful. So it seems like we're at this point we have kind of clunky systems that really desire to be something great, and the problem they're trying to solve really does need to be solved, and it can be solved, but we haven't really found something that that integrates smoothly, that's intuitive, and seems transparent. It seems like technology in some sense should be like a referee or a good set of rules, that it provides some structure, some guidelines, but that it is really as not there as possible. Challenge in the future, I'm kind of already touched on that. I think the relationships is really important, and I've heard this called the time tax. There's just time that we need to spend with people, and there's no shortcut to that, and we can't use technology to try and short-circuit that. It takes time, it takes a heart connection with students to be effective. So I think we need to be very thoughtful about the things that technology can fix and the things that technology that it cannot fix. And we need to be comfortable saying, look, technology isn't going to fix this thing. However, we can use technology to remove some other things that take a lot of time and energy to give us the margin to deal with these things that are deeply personal. So how can we prepare? I mean, this is a little bit risky, but I think we really need to take a step back, and we do need to go spend some time with the most distinctive teachers, the people I might label as master teachers, and really take a close look at what's making them really successful. And from there then saying, okay, how can we integrate technology? How can we take advantage of some of the software packages that are already out there? I think in terms of planning for the future, we should be keeping our eyes open for systems that are modular, systems that we can create our own custom features, software that will integrate with cell phone applications in particular, possibly iPads. Also looking at some of the cost structure, some of those economics related to requiring and helping students make acquisition of whether it's a laptop or an iPad or some kind of tablet to be able to bring to class. So everybody's on the same playing ground there. And I think also in the future we need to be thinking about how to preserve that connection with students, and I see that playing out in unfortunately kind of bandwidth consuming technologies, but a lot more video and probably synchronous class time, even in online classes. I've just found that it's really important to be able to see students' faces at the same time that I'm presenting material. I think to decouple those two things really decreases the quality of education, the chance of students learning that material. I just find, once I see a student kind of going numb in the head or the face, I know what I was just talking about, and I can resync us back together. So I think I would be looking in the future towards really taking a close look at our most inspiring classroom environments and trying to figure out, all right, how do we encapsulate as much of that as we can using technology, and then how can we distribute that and use that as a pilot and a model for other classrooms as well. I mean, there's a really big question. I'd love to talk with you more about it, but for a couple of minutes. That's all I got. So anyway, I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later.